So guys, I love Fortune bubble gum. If you remember back in the 80s, perhaps 70s though, and even perhaps 90s, you might remember this bubble gum, the little raceless bubble gum pieces. It cost 1 penny when we were a child. It was insane. In today's money, this bag would cost you 30 bucks. But back then, this was worth $1.20 for this bag. Maybe even cheaper, I don't know. So this was made by the Alberts and Sons. You can see their logo here. And it featured a little Confucius-like Chinaman. Each pack of gum, we're going to open this, came with a fortune. And I'm going to open this. And so, as you can see, I have multiple bags of them. Now, I collect everything Fortune Bubble. So these are the ones I've been able to find over a 20-year period of collecting. As you can see, there's different colors, different shades, different mascots. And the main thing about this page, it's showing you different countries. You would have to read the fine print. Some are from Brazil. I have one from Poland, of all places, right there at the bottom. Some are from England and America, and my mind's blanking a little bit. Now they came with fortunes in them, and I collect those as well. I do not have the complete set. I've never seen a complete set. I don't think it's ever been compiled. But if you look here, I'm going to have to put something down. I can't hold all this at once. Okay, here we go. It says 1, 2, 3. So I'm missing number 4, for example, and so I'm missing 5, so, but there's a bunch of them. I've never seen a whole set, and they never come up for sale on eBay. At best, you might see 5 at a time, but it's pretty rare. They also made this one in the late 80s. It was a longer stick of bubble gum, and it came with a different type of fortune. And they're on the back here. They look like this. In this fortune, they colored his head yellow and made it a little bigger. Down here, there's 2 oddball ones, and that's because they come from the extremely rare and early 1982 red variants. They look like this. And I bought a bunch of those red ones when I was a kid. And then in 2015, 16, somewhere around there, they rebooted it. They came back out with it, and this is what the new ones look like. And they also changed the fortunes. To this day, I do not know how many fortunes are in the reboot set based on how they're cut. I don't know if you can see this, but they were cut, at certain spots, but the alignment of the cuts are often very bad. In fact, the ones you're seeing here on mine are the best examples I've found. And behind them, why they look kind of jam-packed with stuff, are the bad ones behind it. Like this is a double, but the good double's here, and I put the bad one behind it, if that makes sense. So trust me, there are some really bad miscut ones that are in here. Okay, guys, enough of that. I'm going to open this. So I do not have this series in fortunes. And so this seller who I've been buying them from over the past couple of years sold me this for 50 bucks. I talked him down. I broke them, as I often do collectors. Anyway, I'm going to open this. It's going to be extremely cringe because you're taking something precious and rare and just spoiling it, deflowering it. But I've got to go ahead and do this before I talk myself out of it. Here we go. This is... Close your eyes. This could cause a stroke. This is totally wrong. I should not be doing this. This could curse me for years. All right, here we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. So sorry. By the way, if you want to know how to open a candy package to save it, lift up the back seam, pinch it up, take a knife, pin, something sharp, make a little incision, take your thumbs and pull it, and the tear is going to be blocked by the seam. That's why you're doing this at the seam. Peel like this using 2 thumbs, and you should end up with a really nice bag there. Now this is brittle cello. Alright guys, we're going to get some of these out. Now I don't know how easy these will be to open up. that's going to be the thing. If they're easy to open, I'm going to open 100 of them. But if they're hard to get open, I'm probably just going to open about 5 of them for you. But I've never even handled one of these packs before. So let's get my other tool. I like to use a palette knife, you know, a painter's knife. Some people use letter openers dealing with candy wrappers. I prefer the palette knife. Okay, so already it's going to have a tear at both ends, a white tear, due to how it was crinkled or whatever. Okay. I'm not going to go this slow with each of them, but I've got to figure out how to get these open the best way. All right, let's try this. We're going to pucker this up. And let's try to pucker it down to one end. And I'm going to try to get a finger in there. Okay. Go ahead and make your jokes. Okay, because I'm making mine. Let's go ahead. So yeah, this okay, I'm telling you right now, this is nothing like it is. I'll show you this real quick. Look, these old 87s, look how easy they are to open. I'll go ahead and open this one. They just peel open. That's not the experience we're going to have here. Okay, I'm just going to shut up and just open this thing without looking through the camera. Okay, I'm going to have to get over here. And actually, okay, I'm just going to try the old classic way of pinching both sides like a star. You know the way, how you open a package of potato chips. Okay, now that I've made a little hole there, this is not going well at all. This is really bad. Okay, I'm going to bypass this, actually. Let's do the little method I just showed you. So, open up the seam. Got to figure out what side to make the little hole, though. Damn. This is actually just a big bummer all the way around, because already I can just tell you this is not going to go well at all. I don't exactly regret opening it, because I can still get the fortunes out. Let me go ahead and make that little incision, and remember to pinch in the incision and work your way down the seam. Let's try to open that up. It went pretty well there. Wow, that gum looks good, y'all. Okay, so this went pretty well, but it's going to leave that seam there, okay? I tell you, about 90% of the things I open that way. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've never seen this fortune before. Oh, unfortunately, the fortune is a part of the heat seal, so it's going to have a weird crinkle, besides being aggravating to get off of out of it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm probably not going to go much farther than this, because this is going to be something I'll probably do at night, you know, when I'm chilling. I'll go through all these. But anyway, here we go. Now this will eventually come out of this. Okay. Yeah, guys, you're seeing firsthand the struggles of a candy wrapper collector. Okay, after all that, here's what we ended up with. We ended up with a wrapper that has a torn edge. The only way we're going to be able to fix this is if, moving forward, we can separate somehow this side of the seam and that side of the seam. And these are so sticky or whatever that I don't think it's going to be possible. So the method is going to be water, though, if you wanted to know. And I'm going to experiment this off camera. I'm going to soak. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this pack down into a little dish of water and just let that little T, see the bottom of that T right there? I'm going to let it soak in water and see if it breaks the glue or whatever. Because otherwise, every example of the wrapper is going to have a tear on it. Maybe this is why we never see this style wrapper on eBay, because they're such a bitch to open. But anyway, this is the real prize, I think. And that's going to be these really neat fortunes. I've never seen this design. So I'm really excited here moving forward. And I am going to end up opening all these and see if I can get the whole set here. But this one says, it is sometimes better to something with your foot than with your tongue. Better to slip. It is sometimes better to slip with your foot than with your tongue. That's really cool. And there's the gum here. Still, look at this. Look at this. Not bad, man. I'll go ahead and eat it. It's still good. Yeah, the gum is still good. Yeah, this is the first piece of Fortune Bubble I've had since probably '89. That's actually really good. That's really cool. I might save some of these and send them to some friends so they can taste Fortune Bubble again. Everyone remembers how good they taste. Yeah, the gum's good enough to eat. It's really good. But guys, sorry that video didn't work out. Let me spit this out. But yeah, I can't move forward through a bunch of these and open them this badly. Let me just do my little experiment off camera and see if we can break the seals. And if it's something easy I can do, I'll come back and we'll look at them together. But let me see what I can figure out how to get these open better. And I'm kind of hoping, I'll just end here, that if we can dissolve the glue inside the flap, let's call it a flap, then maybe that's how we can get it open on the ends more easily. So yeah, I'll be back, guys. See you guys in the next one. Russ Van out.